All right, Rob, let's get into it. You got an issue with a quarterback who is out there, Pavia from Vanderbilt.
Diego, right?
Diego Pavia. Kind of one of those hot rods, a little firecracker, always saying something. Even when you're runner-up for the Heisman, most people will say, man, I'm excited, a great opportunity. Wow, I'm just honored to be there.
Let's do this real quick. Sean did head us up. It was that he had him winning the Super Bowl MVP, Sam Darnold.
That is what it was.
That's what it was. I remember. I thought it was another bet, but that was it. The Super Bowl.
Shout out to Sean.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. And Wingstop is coming. And when I get that gift card,
we up again.
We are eating, the whole crew.
Not Rob G, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
The whole crew. We're going to eat again.
He keeps picking bad days.
When that money comes, all right? Yep. So thank you,
Come on, Sean. Hurry up so we can eat again.
Well, go ahead. Anyway, the Vanderbilt quarterback, we already know, and give us the details.
Well, yeah, he's just he's basically saying some more stuff and kind of basically saying he's very polarizing. Remember the Heisman? He said blank the voters on social media.
He finished second, right?
Finished second. It's like somebody got to finish second.
And then blank the voters.
Yeah, he went on to talk about this. He said, quote, one thing about me, I don't care what people think about me. And he went on to say that he described everybody hating, all the stuff. He called it clickbait. And remember, so F all the voters. And I feel like a lot of teams love the tenacity, the fight I have. They love the life of an underdog, that's for sure. And so they ask questions, but you go back, you look at my record, ain't nothing on my record. I just want everyone to know what's true about me is I'm humble and I get my confidence from my process.
But he's not humble.
And if you saw how much I put into this, you would see where I get my confidence, Rob Parker.
But he's not humble. He says, I'm humble.
Oh, and then he also said, I would just say turn on the tape.
Yeah, okay. And here's the problem. I'm going to say this. I would not be interested in him because to me there's a character flaw, and there's nothing wrong with being confident. Mm-hmm. I'm dead serious. Like the behavior. I get it. He's a small guy. He's smaller than most. Right? When they look at his real size, he did play well. Second place for the Heisman. Right?
At Vanderbilt at 10-3 is crazy.
Which is crazy. I get that, and I'll give you all that respect. But there's a degree of how you handle yourself as a professional. And it would bother me that it's the same thing. What did we talk about with Jackson Dart, right? Like, dude.
This is how I've been playing since all my life.
That's good. You're in the NFL now. No. You don't get it. These are big boys. Keep putting your shoulder down and running into people. You won't be a quarterback for a long time. And in this case, it just rubs me the wrong way. I love people who have confidence. I have confidence. I understand what that is. And, yes, you've overcome all these hurdles. But to just be so out there when he could have, the first time he was upset. But to continue this thing and I'm not changing. This is who I am and all this kind of stuff. I just don't know who wants to bring that into the locker room. You got to, and if you were 6'4", and
Justin Herbert kind of a thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Josh Allen walking in there, Cam
maybe.
Newton.
But that's not the case. We got basically Napoleon Bonaparte at quarterback. I'm just saying.
I'm done dealing with you right now. Look, I
and
hear
his hand
you.
is in his jacket. I'm just saying because he had agita. But my point is, that's not going to fly when you're not that. You got to be when you're not that guy. How's that? That's not going to fly when you're not that guy.
I like that rhyme. I like that. Here's my thing. I'm going to take a flyer on him because I don't have to worry about him. We just had Adam Kaplan on, and he was saying aside from Mendoza, Ty Smith might be late round, first round, maybe early, mid-second round. This is not a very quarterback-driven draft. So I might take a flyer out on him. You know what I mean? I might.
Even though Adam Kaplan talked to you about Pickens, not the maturity level. That's what scares me. It's not his football. It's his maturity level that I'm bothered by.
But his maturity concerns aren't quite the same. Pickens not showing up. Pickens not working. Pickens being late to things. They had to put in provisions and make sure he would be on time. That's a lot different than, this guy might be a little cocky, a little arrogant. So right now they have him in a range of like 5th or 7th round. Obviously, you could slip out and be a free agent. But I might take a flyer on him, man, because his productivity was there.
He
He's
can't
older.
see over the line, though. The college is different from the pros now.
I don't disagree with that, but I'm saying
like that's the issue. If he was like a stud-sized quarterback and really then you might overlook it. But now you got this little guy yapping and saying this and saying that. I'm like, do I really need to head it? Because he's a long shot. Would you say that?
Yeah, I mean,
he's already a long shot.
And that's why I want to take that. I look at taking the shot. If I'm a good team, and maybe our quarterback's a little older, and maybe, like, for instance, if I'm the Rams or something, or if I'm, a handful of other teams who has a quarterback, he's our guy for another couple of years. But I might take a look at him. If I can get him for a fifth, sixth round pick, who was, productive, got Vanderbilt to be good, 10-3, second up in the Heisman, confident kid, maybe a little cocky, and maybe he'll get some humbling when he comes on my team and he has to sit on the bench for a year or two. But I'll take a flyer on him, because if I can get some talent like that for a sixth-round pick and just develop him, like I said, behind a guy or two, behind some veteran in this league right now, I might be interested in doing that, Rob. I totally get what you're saying. I think it will be a humbling experience for him to realize, here, hold this clipboard for me. Come learn something. Come realize that you ain't all that.
Okay, but with his tone and his what he's talking about, I think
that tone automatically calms down.
See,
when you're around some
grown
men,
I'm not positive.
Some real dudes who
I'm not positive,
and
that's the part. Like, when you got a guy who's going to be a clipboard holder, you can't make a stink. That's not they don't want those guys, because they're not going to go like, oh, we got to go address the third string quarterback because he just popped off about this, or he said that, or he's disrespecting some other player on another team, or whatever it is. I just think there's something about that when you're looking for an opportunity and you're not that guy.
I just look at it as,
because I don't know,
I might get a steal. We might be coming back 2 years from now as he finally gets some, some time some burn behind somebody, behind a good veteran quarterback, or somebody who moves on.
Where are they projected him? Do they have
fifth to seventh round? So that's my whole thing. If I can get a guy like that late, and I can just sit here and develop him, and my thing is, dude,
fifth or seventh round tells you, and he finished second in the Heisman, so it tells.
Because his size, actually, he's 5'10".
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that tells you, and maybe if he showed some maturity, and you're like, this is a heady guy who really knows football. He's you know what I mean? Like that guy, I'd be more apt to give a chance to than some loudmouth. That's what he is, and loud and foul.
I'm looking at it as, if I can mess around and get some very, very good talent, a guy that can play in this league for 6-7 years, not saying he doesn't have to be Aaron Rodgers, but if I can get a guy to hold it down for, say his ceiling is Baker. Say his ceiling is Baker, another smaller guy.
With him going that late, I don't even know if I would even draft him. Just like,
no, if I'm a team that's got some talent, and say you're a team as a playoff team, right? You meaning you've been kind of in the playoffs for a handful of years.
His size is a big fact. His size, and then how big his mouth is. Like that, like, it's crazy.
I hear you, but I'm saying, if I can get a guy and again, I think he's naturally going to be humbled by the fact that he's going to be in here working hard, and you're going to be on a practice squad from time to time, and you're going to be holding his clipboard. Excuse me. I'm coming here and develop and grow and sit in his quarterback room and learn up under a veteran for a couple of years. You'll get humbled, and he might mess around and turn out and be good. That's what I'm saying.
All right, 877-99 on Fox. We want to hear from you on this. Diego, how do you say it?
Pavia.
Diego Pavia, would you draft this guy? He's 5'0", but he's got the mouth of the Grand Canyon, and it's a potty mouth too. Like, that's what it is. I say, I want no way, no how am I interested in drafting.
Coming from the biggest potty mouth.
Right, but I'm 6'4".
6'6".
He's 5'0". Sit up straight. Look.
There you go. See? I'm telling you.
Extra foot right there, Rob.
Just
bring that mic closer to you,
It feels unnatural.
I think it's because it's so low, so you go down.
No, Shay, you're talking about the mic. I'm saying even just
But Shay,
pictures.
when I used to work at Burger King, hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, special orders don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way.
This was the back then version?
That was it. Burger King, you never heard that? That was it.
No,
Back then when they had the mic, Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. Special orders don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way. Have it your way.
Oh.
At Burger King.
Now it's just BK. Right. Have it your way. You rule. Oh, yeah, they didn't remix it. That sounds like us today. All this chicken we've eaten, Alex. Chicken.
You know what?
How long did you work there?
I
3 weeks.
I never worked fast food, but
I was about to say, you don't strike me as a fast food guy.
But
I don't think you work any. Did you work other than the shoe place?
That was the only job I had.
Yeah, you don't strike me as a.
I never worked anywhere but the shoe store.
Yeah,
but that and the media. But the thing is, my buddy on my baseball team, Kirk Brown, I'll never forget it. We walk into Burger King, and you guys don't remember this, but they used to have a mic, and they would talk to the back of the kitchen. Hey, a Whopper, hold the lettuce, whatever, pickle, whatever, and they would do it into the mic.
Like a song?
No, they'd be like, all right, I'll take a Whopper, no mustard, like they would announce it, and they'd make it in the back. And my buddy walks into the Burger King, Kirk, and he was like really laid back, like really slow talking, like. And he goes,
"Hey, what's up, man?"
And he grabbed the mic and he goes to all the team. Where are they? He goes, y'all want me to rock the mic? It was so funny.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's funny.
He grabbed me like, you want me to rock the mic? All right. Funny. We want to hear from you. 877-99 on Fox. Are you taking the quarterback?
Stop being a heightist. You heightist, you.
With the long playing mouth. All right.
Hey, yo.